Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel guys. If you have a 1.8 engine guys, such as on Chevy guys, such as Chevy Cruze or Chevy Sonic, or you guys have an Opel with that 1.8 engine, you can check out in the description of the video below what that engine's been used on. Also, it's used on Alfa Romeo 159 and Fiat CROMA guys, and you have turbo valve lifter noise guys. Okay, this is the hydraulic valve lifter. Stay with us guys, and in today's video guys we'll show you how to actually go ahead and remove those things. Okay, the whole video is very long one, so it will take some work guys, but we'll get to that point and show you how to remove and replace your lifters. Okay, the procedure is quite complicated, but it's doable by yourself. You will need some special tools for the timing. All that is here and will be listed in the description of the video below, so please check it out. Also, we'll have the new valve lifters listed there and see where we get our parts from. So if your engine lifters are noisy guys, you will need to replace them. Now we have a video how to diagnose the noise and all that stuff. Check it out guys, it's on the channel. But let's go ahead, start on it now, and you see we need to take quite a few things apart so we can actually start on it and start working and taking all that stuff off the car now. First, you don't need to remove the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold. We're doing that because we'll be doing head gasket replacement as well video guys, so we can show you how to do that. But all you have to do, you start as removing the air filter box here, you'll remove your engine mount, and we'll get to that part. We're demonstrating on Chevy Cruze, but as I said, that thing will work on Chevy Sonic, Opel, Alfa Romeo certain models, and Fiat as well. So let's start now. So you can see guys, our intake is missing. We removed it for another video. You do not have to remove the intake for that at all guys. We'll just have a little bit more room to work with and show you better where things are that way, and you can see on the engine yourself. One thing that we'll need to remove, that airbox. So stay with us, we'll remove the airbox and we'll continue with the next step. So guys, what we need to do first, okay, right here we need to disconnect if you have a hose for your secondary air pump. Okay, these two places you need to squish in. It's going to spread out on this side and we can pull it out. Okay, like that. Okay, check out how it spreads out. The teeth are right here. Now we need a flathead screwdriver. We're going to get that clamp loose now for the intake manifold. Okay, let me just install this one where it's supposed to be, so I'll show you how to remove it. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, now we can pull that hose out. Okay, like that. Right here now guys, okay, I'm going to grab, okay, and pull it out. There is one tooth holding. And we need to disconnect the MAF sensor. Okay, underneath you have one white thing that you need to pull this way, then push in. Okay, and pull it out. Okay, red thing, not white. So you can see when it's locked in place, okay, that thing is all the way in, so we need to push it out to be able to remove it. Now, okay, let's see what else is holding that box. I think it's just a couple rubber bushings. You grab it with your hands. Okay, let's see if we have anything on the back. Like that. And you guys grab it. Okay, and here we have one more hose that we need to disconnect. Okay, one little hose and pull it out. Now where are the rubber bushings that I'm talking about? Okay, looking at the box, this is on the front side, this is a rubber bushing, this is on the back side. Those are the only things holding your air filter box guys in the car, and from that point on it just goes in the fender like that. So you can see it just came out like that. So with the airbox out of the way, now this is your engine mount guys right here. We'll show you what needs to be done to replace it. We'll need to get a jack, we'll need to get a wood block, because we'll need to jack the engine underneath so we can support it and make sure it doesn't drop when we remove the mount. So I have the jack underneath the vehicle with a wood block. Okay, you can see we're going to support the open, and I'm going to pump it just a little bit because actually the engine has some weight on the mount, so I'll just go a little bit up. It's hard to tell exactly how much guys, you have to kind of like feel it your way to know how much. And now we'll start removing the bolts here that hold the mount to the engine motor. So now guys, 15mm socket, okay, And okay, let me show you what we'll be removing here. Okay, so you can see perfect. Okay, let's point it this way so you know where things are. Okay, first of all, okay, this nut right here, I'm going to get it loose. Then guys, okay, we're going to get loose these 3 bolts here. Okay, a few more now. Next, we have this bolt right here. Some of those I expected them to be a little bit tighter. Okay, what I'll do now, guys, I'm going to get the little impact. Okay, give me just a second. And see if we can remove them. Okay, one is out. Now, it's extremely important, guys. Okay, I'm saying that again. When you remove the 3rd bolt, your engine might drop. So if it starts dropping, remove it slowly. You will need to, guys, adjust the jack. Okay, and lift it up a little bit more. So far good. Now is the 3rd one that's holding. Okay, in our case we're good to go. I supported it enough so it will not drop at all. Okay, that nut now. Right here. And next 2 more bolts. One here, one over there. Perfect. Now, what I'll do, guys, I'll remove these 2 bolts. Okay, just like that. And now we can grab the engine mount. Okay, check this thing out and just pull the whole assembly out of the way. You can see just like that. So 50mm socket now, guys. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that mount here. Okay, we have 1 bolt. Okay, right here on top. And then we have, okay, 2 more bolts. I'll leave this one last. We have one towards the bottom here. Okay, this one is actually, the bottom one is going by hand, so I'm very surprised. That's a good thing. Okay, right there. Now we have 1 more towards the front. Oh, this one is going by hand as well. Okay, another bolt. And this is just the 3rd one now on top. Okay, perfect. Let me see if I can pull that thing out now. Okay, you can see, guys, just like that. It came out of the way now. So now, guys, we'll remove the wheel. Okay, we need to remove the fender liner. You can see the car was in an accident on this side. Okay, ignore that. It doesn't really matter if it's in an accident or not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the wheel cover here, and then we'll remove the tire quick. Okay, now we just need to remove the lug nuts quick, guys. Okay, so I'm ready to take the thing off because we already removed the we got them loose. So you can see, guys, it takes a little bit of work to do that. Okay, now I'll leave the wheel under the vehicle here. And let's see now if we can actually reach the crankshaft pulley from here. And we can, and I'm going to show you what tool we need to use as well. Alright guys, so now the fender liner, okay, we have one clip here. Okay, let me show you how you're supposed to do it. Okay, you unscrew the middle part, okay, and then you pull the whole thing out. One there, okay, we have one on top, another one on top, then we have here, there, we have a few on the front, and then we'll have one, okay, 2, 3 screws that we need to remove, but all that ours is broken, so I'll just go ahead and remove it and show you what we need to do next. So now guys, right here, if you look, okay, there is one, okay, I'm trying to fit in there, okay, this white bolt, okay, this is with a 12-point socket, 12.19mm socket, okay, like this one here. So if we go now guys, okay, let me show you. If I go and get the socket in, okay, you can do that from the bottom of the car, not just from the top. Okay, let's hold it like that so you can see what's happening. I'm in. Okay, I'm going to go now counterclockwise. It will release the pressure of the belt, and I'm going to remove it from the alternator. So check this thing out now. Okay guys, and now I can release, pull the socket out, okay, and we can, okay, I thought I can remove the belt, but what do we need to do now guys? Okay, I actually need to install the socket again, and I need to get it out of the, I need to move the pulley a little bit, the tensioner pulley, okay, so I can get it out. Okay, like that. And you can see the belt guys, okay, came out of there just like that. So you need to find guys the socket that's going to fit on your crankshaft pulley bolt. In our case it's reverse Torx, okay, but it will not always be reverse Torx. It could be just like 18mm socket, it could be an Allen wrench sometimes, so you never know guys, okay, and this one fits really good. We're going to connect now, okay, I'm going to connect the impact to the compressor, okay, and let's see what's going to happen now and if it's going to take it off guys. Okay, let's give it a try now. We're getting it loose. In just guys, no time, that thing came out, you can see, with ease guys. It's unbelievable how fast we were able to remove it. You can see that. So definitely guys, it's a product that I would recommend if you're working in the shop guys and you need a compressor that builds quite a bit of pressure, okay, quite a bit of pressure, check it out, and you can carry it everywhere. I would definitely recommend this setup. So as you can see guys, we removed the exhaust manifold with the catalytic converter. This is because we'll actually make a video how to replace the oil pump as well when you have to remove it, but just for a timing belt, okay, you don't have to remove the exhaust manifold and you don't have to remove the intake manifold as well. All that stays on the car. Just to clarify that, to make sure that, hey, the guys skipped a few steps. No, you don't need to remove that. So let's continue now. Alright guys, so next we'll go ahead and remove the valve cover here. So those things are already loose. If you want to check it out how to remove them, right here there is a few clips. Okay, you can see these clips. You push them in with a screwdriver and you pull that thing up. You have 1, 2, 3 clips, and those here you just pry them sideways. Now we need to remove that cover here. Okay, and now we'll need to guys remove. Okay, here we have 2 bolts for the ignition pack. ignition coil pack, and right here this is a safety lock pin. You need to pull it back. Okay, push down. Okay, and disconnect like that. Now we need to get a Torx, guys. Okay, let me see. This one will be probably will be Torx 40. Yep, Torx 40 socket, guys. We'll remove 2 bolts. Okay, those are out. Now we grab that ignition coil pack. Okay, and we pull it out. Now we're still working here on the valve cover, guys. We need to get reverse Torx to okay, this is a 10 reverse Torx socket. This is 10 mm, and we'll start removing bolts for the valve cover. We'll have the torque specs on the channel, so make sure you check it out, guys. Yeah, almost lost my socket here. Okay, let's see if I have anything else holding here, guys. Once we remove the cover, I'm going to show you where exactly all the bolts are located. Okay, check it out now this way. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bolts, guys. Okay, that you need to get loose. And you can see the valve cover, guys, okay, came out. So with being open like that, we need to bring the engine to TDC point. Okay, you can see this mark right here, guys. This mark is matching with that arrow here. So that's TDC on the crankshaft. On top, okay, you're going to have 1 dot here and 1 little dot here. Those will be lining up. Now the 2 guys that we're using, that's the timing 2, you need that one, okay, for that job. You place this one on the back side of the camshafts. There is a canal that it goes to. And those front ones now, okay, let me show you how to install them. Usually they're black, but we painted them yellow with red so you can see a little bit better, because with black it's hard to show you all the details. Okay, you can see, guys, just like that, they're matching the dots, that canal there. Okay, let me show you again right here how it's going in the canals. Okay, perfect. So now, guys, we need to find Torx. Okay, Torx socket that is going to fit. Okay, let's see exactly which one it is, because it will be something big, guys. Okay, and this one is Torx 55. Okay, and Torx 55 fits great. We're going to go ahead and show you, okay, on the intake or the exhaust. Both of them are the same way, so we'll just show you on one of them what we're going to do. But first, guys, we need to remove the timing belt. How we remove the belt, okay, before we remove the pulley. The belt, guys, okay, right here you have a place where with an Allen wrench, okay, we're going to go on the tensioner, okay, like that. It goes all the way like that. We're going to go ahead, okay, pull the tensioner like that, and now we can slide the belt out. Okay, perfect. And let's grab the belt, pull it out. Okay, and on the bottom it comes out a little bit harder. Okay, it gets stuck there, and we can just put it on the side. Now we're going to remove the gears here. So it's recommended, guys, for the next step, okay, if you remove the camshaft sprockets, or if you're going to remove camshafts for some reason, you always need to go about, you need to set it about 60 degrees, okay, right here, that mark. That way, guys, okay, you're not going to hit the pistons and the valves. So what I'll do, I'll go counterclockwise, okay, to about 60 degrees, okay, like that, to make sure that I'm not going to smash the pistons and the valves and later have more problems. So with the Torx 55 socket, guys, we're going to go ahead and remove, okay, that bolt. Okay, you can see this one started getting loose. And this one there as well. Now I'll get the little impact. Okay, this is just a cap here with an oil seal. It's very important, guys, okay, to clean all the oil mess that you make here, not to get it on the belt later. Now we need to get the big tools again, guys. There is another Torx inside. Those are oil-filled camshaft gears. So now let's see if it's the same tool. Yep, it definitely looks like the same tool. Okay, so you can see, guys, it started coming loose. Now let's get the other one. Perfect. You can even hold them, okay, right here with a wrench if you need to offset all the balance, but so far we haven't had problems with locking it with this and the other one as well. But I heard some terrible stories for braking and camshaft, so you might even want to hold it with one big wrench here when you're taking them off and installing them later as well. Now we'll go ahead. Okay, remove the bolts. Perfect, we need to get our tool here. Okay, now the camshaft gears, okay, they should come out, guys. So we shouldn't confuse which one is which, okay. This one is right there. It fits only one certain way because the canal is a little bit up. And this is the second one. Okay, you can see how they differ, guys. They're quite different. So now, guys, we need a reverse Torx stand. This is E10 socket, guys, right here. And I'm going to use the impact to cheat a little bit because it's been a long day. So a little bit of time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove this cover now, guys, right here. Okay, this is one that you don't need. Those guys have thread locker on them. Okay, let me explain to you. Thread locker, blue thread locker, that's why they don't come out so easy. So we have one more to remove towards here. Okay, and now check it out. We should be able, guys, okay, to maybe pull that cover out, or we need to remove. Okay, let me see if we'll need to remove the pulley, guys, okay, for the timing belt, because it looks like it's the only thing holding now. So right here I will need to get, okay, let me grab the tools quick. Okay, here are the tools, guys, if you want to see what I'll be using. Torx, okay, I believe it's Torx 50 for those. Okay, let me check. Okay, this is Torx 50. Okay, start looking big. So let me see if I can remove that one, or I have to use the ratchet. Yep, I'll need to use the ratchet on this one. Okay, it came loose. Now I'm just going to lift it up with one hand and get the bolt out of there. And the tensioner pulley for the timing belt will come out. Okay, just like that, guys. Now this cover, you can see, out of the way as well. Next guys, we need the reverse torque stand again. That start looking bit socket, the reverse one. We have two bolts that we need to remove here, one here and one over there. So let's go ahead and start on that. I have already one of the VVT solenoids removed, but if you guys want to remove it, it has only one bolt, okay, that you remove. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the wiring harness. You can see that yellow whitish thing, it goes back. Okay, press down and pull the wire out, okay, to get it like that. You can, I believe, remove it with the solenoid on or with the solenoid off. One bolt out, second one. Perfect. Now working on the third here. And this is the fourth bolt. Okay, cheating a little bit here with that impact, guys, but it saves you so much time when taking things off. Okay, so now let's see what else is holding here, guys. I'm going to get this wiring harness this way so I can show you. It shouldn't be anything else. Okay, this thing should come out, guys. Okay, I don't see any more bolts. The only thing probably holding right now is the silicone that is glued with. Okay, and I'm going to show you where that thing is. Okay, you can see that thing on the bottom. All that is black silicone, oil resistant silicone, so we need to break that thing loose now. So I'll get a big screwdriver, okay guys, and if I come right here, okay, check it out. Let me explain to you where exactly that is. Okay, here on that mount, and I pry a little bit up. Okay, check it out now. It's gonna come loose, guys, eventually. Okay, this camshaft seal is stuck to the cap up there. On one of them it came out. On this one I will need to help it a little bit. Because it is stuck, that's for sure. Okay, it came loose, it was just the silicone holding there, guys. And now it's very important to clean all that old silicone when you put it together, because otherwise you will not be able to seal it. I'll show you in just a second, okay, what materials we're using, so you can see, guys, where we get it from and all that stuff. This is your camshaft seals, guys. Okay, this is one of them, the other one is right there. This one, okay, it was a little bit stuck from the time being there, so pretty much that's how they go, guys. Okay, I usually use scraper like that. Okay, and what I do, okay, I clean all of that silicone really gently, because you have to be careful with these scrapers because they're very strong. Okay, and you can actually cause damage to the cylinder head. Okay, so you can see, just clean it really good. And what I usually do, get a little bit of brake cleaner, and after that, okay, we use the gasket maker. This is the maximum torque, okay, for rigid torque and high vibration applications. Ideal for newer domestic and imported vehicles, guys. It's sensor safe. This one is great. We've been using it on so many cars and we never ever developed oil leaks after we used that thing. So next, guys, okay, we're going to remove the caps for the camshafts. Okay, so with the same, that reverse torque stand socket, guys, right there, that's what we'll be doing. And I'm going to remove this one first. Okay, let's put the two on the back. We don't need that two anymore. And we'll just go ahead and remove them one by one. You can see that they're labeled 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you should install them exactly in the same way, guys. Otherwise, it will not work. Later you'll ruin your head. Okay, just working on the last one here. Okay, perfect, guys. I'm going to go ahead, remove those, Okay, get them in order. 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we'll do, okay, I'm going to place them, okay, right here so they stay in order with all the bolts. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same to the other camshaft. So let's go up. And we have 6, 7, 8, and 9 guys that we need to remove now. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, so let's collect those now. 6, 7, 8, and 9 guys. So let's place them down again next to those. We'll put them on the front side so you know that they're for the front. Okay, all that is there. Now we'll go on top guys. Okay, and we can grab the camshafts one by one. Okay, this is our exhaust, this is our intake camshaft. So I'll grab them. Okay, and put them like that so I remember, okay, which way they need to go. This is the intake, this is the exhaust. You need to organize everything, otherwise guys you have hard time remembering things later and you can get them confused. So once you guys remove the camshafts, okay, you will need to remove the camshafts to get to the valve lifters. Those are hydraulic lifters guys, okay, right here. This is one of the lifters. Okay, you can see it has the canal for the oil. That's what it looks like. All of them are the same numbers on this cylinder head. They're not adjustable. Oil adjust them guys. They go only one certain way on the car. Okay, you can see like that. And you go ahead, okay, and push it in. All of them are that way guys. So from that point on, okay, you're just going to go ahead, remove them, okay, and replace them one by one. So every time guys you install a new one, you need to lubricate it super good. Okay, make sure you lubricate it, and then you can go ahead and put it in the head. You need to lubricate the head as well. Make sure that it's not dry, because if you start it and it's a dry lifter, valve lifter, you can damage your cylinder head severely guys. So from that point on, putting the engine together guys, everything is in reverse order with 2 kilo part. Okay, right here you have to be careful how you place your camshafts. Make sure you don't confuse the exhaust and the intake one. Your cam gears guys, right here, the sprockets for the variable timing, the bolts, you have to buy new bolts every time you remove them. Okay, all that will be listed in the description of the video below. Check it out guys, because these bolts are one-time use only. They're torque bolts, so you will need to replace them every time you do that. So if you want to see specific videos for the torque specs on the camshaft caps and the adjustable variable timing sprockets, check it out guys, we'll have it on the channel. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.